What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome back to Your Turn to Die. Might be a shorter episode. I know I've been saying that a lot recently, but it's because we're trying to sell our house. If you've been with the channel for a long time, you'll know that this has been a multi-year process. So there's just a lot going on right now in terms of that. I don't remember what we're doing, so let's find out. Oh, I have to fix my audio a little bit. There we go.
Actually, while I was searching...
That's Connor's voice. Oh well.
While I was searching the dark first floor, I saw a weird video.
There was a guy with glasses and something like an axe swung at his head. What?
Nani? Is that Big Sis Sarah's name?
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Of course, I don't suspect you or anything. I got scared and left the room right away, but I'm sure that was a victim video. There's this video I've been curious about, so there's a certain someone I suspect a little. Actually, this video, when I first watched it, I was too scared to look.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I used the fake Professor Mishima's monitor to play it again.
What sort of video was it?
Well, it's possible it was just faked, right? I don't want to say anything irresponsible.
I won't know unless you tell me.
Well, look, it's that video I watched with you before, Sarah.
The video I saw with her. Yeah.
Come to think of it, I was wondering how Now spent most of the first half in the Room of Lies. Though, actually, maybe it was just tough for her to stay in her room because of the fake Mishima. See, no point in suspecting her if we know the reason. Ain't that right, Sarah? Pretty curious about Gein's action myself. Why do you know how to get to the first floor? Him noticing a secret door just by searching the room of rubble had me tilting my head a bit. You need a better nose than a police dog to do that.
If Gein has the sense of smell of both a dog and a cat, then...
Just as a reminder, Gein's a human. He might not look like it, but you know.
So I'm not actually sure what I'm doing here. The other thing I wanted to say is if we don't mention that q-taro is suspicious at least one more time after this, I'm going to be so mad. Because literally, out of anyone that's here, he's the only one that I want to see go. And he's not even that bad a guy. He's just the biggest threat to our safety. Like, if you really think about it, he's like the only one who's genuinely done stuff to threaten us. Other than so, but most of his have been bluffs, right? And he's willing to work with us. But it seems like at every turn, q-taro is trying to, like, serve himself only, right? And that's not great in this group setting. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, so let me just look at these again. There was that victim video, which was on the first floor. The video I watched with you, Sarah. I was wondering about how Now spent the first half in the Room of Lies. I don't think that's anything.
Pretty curious about Gein's actions.
I guess we could do that. These two are definitely talking about each other. Nope. Okay. Someone did tell me that the order with the versing actually doesn't matter. So that's actually very helpful. And it's something that I wish Danganronpa did. First floor security footage. No. Victim video. Okay. Got it. Got it. Now, you're talking about the victim video, aren't you?
The one I dropped. Yeah, that's exactly right. There was a woman tied up by chains, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. There was a man in front laughing from behind. He looked like the policeman. To me, it looked like he left the woman to die.
Huh? A shocking story.
But it could have always been a forgery.
Then why don't we ask? KEIJI, is that video real, or do you deny it? I'm doubting you so that we can believe you.
No, don't protect KEIJI. Have him say something. I want to shoot that video too.
Miss Sarah, it's looking like it'll be faster if you press the issue. Sure even KEIJI will open his mouth for dear Miss Sarah. Expose the true colors he's kept hidden for so long. I'm counting on you.
Expose KEIJI by my own hand. Hell yeah! I don't care if he's not even evil.
I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but, well...
Can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute and talk back.
Let's discuss the victim video Now saw, how about?
The sacrifice videos show the first trials, isn't that right? Mr. Policeman's first trial, well, everybody knows it. Hard to believe I'd show up in some woman's video. Does everybody know what his first trial was? I don't think he said that, right? No, none of us has heard about your first trial, KEIJI. Please don't lie like so. He's trying to gaslight us.
Boy, that's a shocking comparison to hear. Sorry, I'll reflect on it.
Was our scaredy cat now able to look right at the video? No. Maybe she averted her eyes in fear. It happens. If she saw it alone, I'm sure she could have made a mistake. KEIJI, we just said we saw it together. Are you sure you're a policeman? Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once, in the monitor room. There's no mistake, KEIJI.
So I see.
Did you see your friendly policeman nice and clearly? Can't really make a great call from a backside view. It's no good to suspect people over dubious information. Well, when you're like the only one with blonde hair here. Aren't you? No, I could identify you even from behind. Your golden hair. No one could imitate it.
Pretty sure all our enemy need is a wig to imitate it, actually. In fact, they've even got doll fakes I can prove is the real me.
Okay, well, I'm down one.
Like what q-taro said, couldn't it be some sort of fake movie? Strangers suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. Should be no difference between the two after all.
Except, we saw this one by paying for it, which would be against the rules if it wasn't true, right? There isn't zero difference between them. The security camera footage had no sound. I admit it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical.
Makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that.
Okay. There's no relation between that woman and me, is there? Seems there is one whenever you do the first trial as a pair, friend, sister, student, teacher, any sort of connection. She was a policewoman. That's what I have to say, but I don't know which one is actually going to do that. I guess it would be this one, right? About that, the woman in the video was wearing a police uniform. You're a policeman too, KEIJI. Is that just a coincidence?
I give.
Oh, jeez.
I give. Oh well. I give up. Looks like I can't beat you, Sarah.
Just tell us everything, KEIJI.
That video is real. The victim video that now saw, it was also my first trial. The woman's name was Megumi Sasahara. She was my boss ever since I joined the force.
Jeez. Great. What? Why is his hair not... Okay.
I'm KEIJI Sonoji. I've been assigned here studying this week. It's good to meet you.
Oh, she looks kind of like Kai, actually.
Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer.
Yeah, that's the vibe she gave me.
Well, well. Pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi.
Yes, ma'am.
But you might be a bit too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it or to outlast.
I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Would you, serve as a trainer for the likes of me?
I wonder indeed. I have high hopes for you.
Yes, ma'am. But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person. The criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi.
What?
Why am I not being punished? I killed a person.
In self-defense, yes.
But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon.
That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong.
Miss Megumi, I heard you make a backroom deal.
So what? Get back to your duty. You're police.
Never trust anybody with red eyes, I'm just saying. Well, that makes sense why he's a jaded policeman, but...
She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt.
Uh-oh.
Left her to die? No, But I killed her. Megumi.
Mr. Policeman, please get a hold of yourself.
Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore. I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we had lurking in our midst. If you vote for me, I won't complain.
No.
Everyone. Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote. No way.
No way. That was too quick.
Well, you need time to work out your card trace this time, you see.
Precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either.
What do we do? I don't want to suspect, but q-taro, So, KEIJI, you three are pretty sketchy.
Hold up! Don't we need one more person, though?
Troubling, huh? If it's down to 3 options, it'll make our choices that much narrower.
We gotta suspect someone again. Then maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote.
Who to leave out? I mean, yeah, I don't want anybody else in the vote, but I think he's actually right. That's what I was actually going to suggest, is we just put me or somebody we, like, undoubtedly trust in there, because they'll never make it to the end, right? And that way we don't have, like, tied votes, for example, you know? That's a good idea, Geen.
Really?
If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote, you're dropped out. Because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore.
That might be one of our greatest allies.
Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you.
Got it. Let's talk about who we want to leave out.
Yeah, I like the parts of this game where they actually, like, play the system a little bit. Anyway.
I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out. Because she's super dependable for reasoning.
We should leave out someone with lots of tokens. Like q-taro.
Because he might trade? I forget the rules exactly, because it's been a little bit, but hey.
How about we leave out Geen, since he doesn't have any tokens?
We shouldn't be selecting Geen or Kana. Sacrificing a kid's no good at all. I've done a complete 180 from trial 1, okay?
So should be left out. I mean, didn't he say he was the sacrifice at the start?
I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out.
Right. If we're leaving somebody out, I think it should be Miss Sarah too.
I was like, why aren't the other ones piping up? Oh, I know why. Also, this might be a little bit meta. I don't know. But I've been listening to some of the music from this game. There was like a medley of Trial 1, which I was listening to. Not Trial 1. Chapter 1. That's what I'm trying to say. And it makes me wonder if this actually has some meaning, because, like, Sarah's theme is called Samurai Woman. I don't know. Anyway. So let's see what everybody has to talk about.
And also, I swore to protect Big Sis Sarah.
Geen.
I believe in you.
Man.
How about we leave out Geen? He doesn't have any tokens. The best person to leave out is someone who's very likely to have the sacrifice. If the sacrifice comes around to you, you can trade it away if you have tokens, right? But Geen doesn't have any tokens. If Geen had the sacrifice even once, he wouldn't be able to trade it.
So there's a high chance he's the sacrifice? Ew, hopefully not. Well, then again, it might have been that way. Oh, wait. Is that why q-taro changed his stance? That might be why. Anyway.
So should be left out. I mean, didn't he say it was the sacrifice? It's because so's the sacrifice that he's saying such rotten shit. If he spouts suspicious stuff and loses our trust, he can get us to vote for him. Leave him out, and his heart should calm down.
But I wonder if just leaving him out would really make him say what he's thinking.
For an ally, he's a real pain, huh?
Agreed, but, you know.
Right. If we're leaving somebody out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too. Because you're cute. What did you think I was gonna say?
Ugh.
When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought. She's acting kinda strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had the sacrifice.
But you know.
And on top of that, the last-minute trade right after our escape failed. Just a tad suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah.
And I want to know the truth about you, Mr. So. I almost said Miss So. Incorrect.
We shouldn't be selecting Geen or Kana. Sacrificing a kid's no good at all. I ain't trying to look like a good person. I just feel like once we lose our sensibilities, we're gonna turn into demons. If it's gonna come to that, then pick me, Sarah.
Why does he want to get picked? I don't like it.
My reason, because you're the one I want to live most. No matter what.
Oh.
Should have had someone with lots of tokens. There's been a bunch of card trading as it is. It's possible q-taro with all his tokens was involved in at least one trade. Given his tokens to So, that subject could really influence the discussion.
Wait, yeah, didn't he give all of his tokens to So? Honestly, I guess I should have, done this closer together, but...
We should leave him out to extract info.
After all that, I don't know who I'm versusing, if that's what I'm doing. Because we did just do items, so I don't think it's that. People are nominated. Yeah, that's fine. That's not very helpful at all, actually. Huh. Ooh. Who was it that said that thing about q-taro? Oh, q-taro reacted to that. I forgot that was a feature. Sorry. q-taro, is something the matter?
There's been a trade just before the main game. Is that true?
Huh? It's true.
Which means, yeah, just maybe. I figured out who's got the sacrifice.
What? How could you possibly know that from what we just...
q-taro.
I know. Everybody listen up. It's me.
What?
I'm the Keymaster. Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting.
What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this. Oh, of course he's the damn Keymaster, because he's the only one I'd want to get out.
You would say that, huh, sir?
Huh?
I'm sorry for taking the Keymaster from you.
Does he mean...
The sacrifice card you got sent, it was mine, Sarah.
Of course it was. Why would you send it to me? Like, I get it. You want to get rid of it. But, like, send it to KEIJI or something. Like, I don't know. I could understand if So did it, because he absolutely doesn't trust me. But, like, come on, q-taro.
You still got the sacrifice now, ain't that right?
What's he talking about? I have a commoner card now. q-taro's making a false accusation here. What do I do? Make use of this. Okay, so this is saying, do you want to say you have the sacrifice to not get voted? Which I think would be a dumb idea at this point. Or say, no, I don't have the sacrifice, actually. But that could make me look more suspicious, I guess. Then again, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to explain myself. I absolutely don't have the sacrifice. I'm doing this specifically because I don't want the sacrifice to get away clean, right? So relax, everyone. You can vote for... Huh? Being thought of as a sacrifice is better for not getting votes. I'm actually not sure anymore if there's a good reason to deny it.
Well, just nobody vote for Miss Sarah. That'll be fine, right? If anybody votes yet she becomes a candidate...
If nobody votes yet she becomes a candidate, that'll prove she's the sacrifice.
I would like that, but...
It's about time to proceed with the vote.
Please wait. Can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? We just can't sort it out with such short time.
Yeah, what should we do? The victim's gonna be one of the ones we nominate, remember?
We really should discuss some more.
You don't know when to give up.
Time is up. Please select the 4 who will remain for the final vote. Enter your votes, please.
So, I think I get what they're saying. I do believe that q-taro sent the sacrifice to me. In which case... Well, no, because if he is the Keymaster, I do not want to vote for him. Okay. Let's narrow this down. Vote for myself? No, that'll make me look suspicious, even though I doubt this is actually going to matter that much. Vote for Kana? No, I like her. Vote for Geen? No, I'm not killing the children, alright? Riko's been through enough. I like now. And I can't vote q-taro, so it's between So and KEIJI. And at this point, I trust So more. Despite the odds, I know, right? Because I feel like he's honest in his intentions. Even if he's like clouding them, it makes sense to me why he'd do that, right? Whereas with KEIJI, I feel like he's got a hell of a lot more going on behind the surface. Like So looks like that criminal guy that we saw, right? But that doesn't mean they're one and the same person. They could be like twins, or So could be a doll. Who knows? Maybe he was the doll, and that's how So is still alive. There's just so many possibilities raised by the fact he was doll. Anyways, I'm voting for KEIJI. One person voted for Kana, huh? Oh, no. Oh, look at me go. Oh my god, there's a tie at 3-way. Who voted for Oh, no. Wait, she got 2 votes. I don't like that. The first vote is over, and I wasn't chosen. Relief. I feel my strained nerves loosening. But why these 4?
Sarah, you...
It's just like I said. I'm not the sacrifice. I'm a commoner. Oh man, there's buildings now. Dude, buildings are so ominous.
4 will advance to the final vote. So Hiyore.
Kana Kazuchi. But why me? Unless she has the sacrifice. Please don't make that true.
KEIJI Shinogi. Now Igakoro.
Why me? This isn't right.
Yes. You know, I kind of understand this, to be honest.
I know this despair myself. I can't want to have a conversation when you feel like this, which is why it's my role to inspire them, like KEIJI did for me in the first main game.
I guess we'll give a pep talk.
Lift your heads up! We've always done that when we had to do it. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. But, Kana, we're not your enemies. Even if someone is the sacrifice, we can move in the same direction. We talk and we advance the discussion.
Sarah.
Right you are. The real battle begins here. I guess those of us who weren't picked should start. Incidentally, my role's commoner. Got it?
Muscle Gorilla, it's not the time to shrivel up. Let's remember the card trade's in order. Woof.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I mean by your vote doesn't really matter, because they all got 2 votes. My vote really just didn't do anything.
Now, please grasp your fate with your own hands. May you not all perish.
Now, we're gonna proceed along digging into the details of trades.
It's Rico. Got it. Meow.
Cashew quietly sat in his chair again.
There were 4 trades made in total, and that ain't many.
By the way, I've been commoner the whole way. Woof. I didn't get traded even once. Meow.
Trading cards required 50 tokens, so only so many people could make trades.
Ooh. Wow, 9 hours in this game. It doesn't feel that like that much, but, you know.
Honestly, it's all a mess in my head. Glad we gotta give her more time to sort it out.
By the way, I'm in commoner. My heart was pounding, wondering when I get past a bad card. Meow. But my roll didn't change up to the very end. Woof. I made it through all 5 trades. Meow.
The token rankings had q-taro in first and Gin in last, if I heard right. Me, you, and Now were near the bottom. I don't think we had enough tokens to trade cards.
I did. Unless you needed 50 for one person. Then I didn't, but... Part of me wonders if that's even true, right? Part of me feels like we might have been arbitrarily ordered. Because, you know, Alice didn't have any tokens. So... I think it's between these 2, right? Wait, hold on. My roll didn't change, like you got no trades, and then yours is 50 tokens, yeah. So nobody traded with Gin? Nope, okay. You'd think somebody would, right? But whatever. I guess maybe it's this on q-taro. No? Okay. That might be a little bit of a leap of logic, but I was basically going to be saying, like, he didn't have his tablet. How could he know so many trades were there? What else could it even be? A stun gun to say he wasn't there? Nope, okay. You know, now that I know that it refreshes every time you get into a new round, I'm being a bit more haphazard with it. And honestly, that's fine, I think. Oh, never mind. I found it. I made it through all 5 trades, Marrow.
There's 4 trades.
Yeah, no.
What?
There were 5 trades. Woof.
5? Wait, but by memory, there were 3 trades. Then I heard there was one just before the main game.
I get it. You misunderstood, q-taro. There were 2 trades while you were out.
What? That don't make no sense.
That's our line. Meow.
Sorry, but nobody's giving me an explanation.
Well, I guess that's on us. Hey, q-taro. When was it that you passed Sarah the sacrifice? Actually, did you have the sacrifice from the start?
Nah, that ain't it. The first card I had was Commoner.
I get it. That tells me most of the trades.
Oh, now traded the sacrifice to q-taro. I forgot about that.
What? I don't have a clue. Woof. Why's that? Meow.
Because your friendly policeman made the first trade.
Oh, right. Technically, he was first.
For real? Who'd you trade what? I gave Sarah the Keymaster.
Yeah.
Then what card did Sarah start with?
I have no reason to lie, but I was a commoner.
You traded Keymaster for Commoner? Meow.
Deepened our trust by doing so. Let's do a little sort out. In the first trade, I passed the Keymaster into Sarah's hands. Second trade, what got traded?
Someone's sacrificing q-taro's.
Exactly. Someone's sacrifice was swapped with q-taro's Commoner.
Now. Good on now, you know?
In the third trade, Sarah's Keymaster and q-taro's sacrifice were swapped.
Yep, that's what it mean.
Metal Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember. Meow.
We're gonna have you tell us all the details of the third trade.
At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone. Meow. So I went into the situation. Woof.
The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop.
Oh,
Those trades. I better keep them sorted out in my head, too. Oh, really? That's interesting. Sort out the details of the trades. Oh, I like this. This was actually... So I had, like... I do this sometimes, and I feel like a lot of people do this, where you make up, like, what you do for a faked video game, right? So I had a Danganronpa fan game in my head, and I had something called Alibi Alignment as a minigame, and it was basically exactly this. The top row is the table of what cards everyone had to start with. Those further to the right had more tokens to spend, in broad strokes at least. The next row is what cards everyone had after the first trade. Below that is after the second trade, after the third trade, and so on and so forth. The bottom row is after the 5th trade, in other words, the roll cards they ended up with. Of course, it's all guesswork. I'll rework it if new information comes up. Very cool. So we're just extracting. After this one, I'll stop. I was going to cut it at half an hour, but it's going to be a little bit more than that. Anyway. Tara, why are you talking? Did you not check the new tablet? Where you're just like,
no, I know what it is. I don't need to look.
like, how stupid can you be? Anyway.
At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone. I was off doing all this stuff by myself. Woof. I wanted to see the laptop. Meow.
What stuff did you do exactly?
Yeah, it's not relevant right now. Woof.
Oh, jeez.
The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. I was worried because you were acting strange, Sarah. To think you've been traded the sacrifice. Damn, q-taro. You gonna take that trade on the spot and then act all innocent?
Something strange here. Hold on, I gotta read that again. Hold on. Oh, he reacted. That's what it is. I feel like this is almost kind of like the reaction feature from Danganronpa 1, where it's just like, okay, well, it's kind of pointless. It kind of... Why won't you deny it, q-taro?
What?
I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If you use one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Oh, great. Now I gotta hit his heart. His heart's probably gonna be sporadic as hell. He's a baseball player. He's got a strong heart, okay? Never mind. His heart's like, okay, no, it's a jamming now. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's slowing down again. Did I fail or did I get him? No, I got him. Okay. Be as silent as you want. It's no use. Spit it out, q-taro.
I meant to cooperate with Sarah and everyone, but I got used for convenience. A pathetic adult. Third trade. My sacrifice being sent to Sarah. It wasn't me. It was So's doing.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Obviously, he could have done it. Ugh.
So knew. He knew I had the sacrifice.
What?
When everyone was sharing the laptop, So wasn't going to use the toilet. He went to use a ring-up box. Trade my sacrifice and Sarah's keymaster.
Don't know a thing about that.
Wait a second. You chose 2 other people and made them trade? You could do that?
Must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence? So, isn't it about time you confess? Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Such a deeply suspicious individual, KEIJI.
Oh, I don't I don't like inverse so.
How about I hear the truth from your mouth? About what?
Between the statements these two give, I should either affirm correct ones or deny incorrect ones. You know, with the amount these two are clashing, I feel like one of them is about to die. Like, this is kind of stuff you'd save for the final trial. Unless, you know? Anyway, q-taro couldn't do the third trade.
I was on the toilet, so I couldn't either.
That's not true. There's probably one in the bathroom, to be honest, but... No, you didn't go to the bathroom. Were you watching me? Okay, so yeah, it's... because he was with us. The question is,
how did you know the sacrifice? Sheesh, just reeling on ahead with this assumption that I already knew, huh?
did he learn about q-taro's sacrifice via hacking? Couldn't I just take a peek to do that? Unless he really did knock out q-taro. Looked at his tablet earlier. I didn't even think of that. Well, it definitely wasn't hacking. Okay. Apparently I'm just... you know?
Precisely. You saw it directly. q-taro's intent was to negotiate with So. And as a condition for his trade, he showed So his sacrifice card. It's natural to think that.
Such an active imagination, Miss Sarah. How about you use that imagination to consider what the negotiation was like?
q-taro started to negotiate outside So's bedroom door.
Were you watching me or what?
I'm gonna go with affirmative because that's what q-taro told us, and why would he lie at this point? Actually, I guess it depends when their negotiation happened, because KEIJI would have been outside my door. I don't know what the hallway looks like, so I don't know if that's how that works, so I doubt that is the thing.
Yeah, that's right. How did So react to q-taro's proposition?
I must have let him in the room quickly and struck the deal.
I'm not brave enough to let q-taro in.
You know what it is that's throwing me off about red hair So? It looks like Now's hair. As opposed to blue-haired KEIJI, which doesn't look like anything. I actually don't know what I'm doing in this one. I really don't. It might be down to me not remembering all the facts of the case already, but as I let him in the room quickly and struck the deal.
I'm not brave enough to let q-taro in.
Well, I saw the scene. Is that what it is? Weirdly powerful schoolgirls. Fine. Is this it? Okay, no. Apparently not. Here we go again. This is the one I'm the worst at. Q-taro couldn't do the fair trade. Right. How do you know that blah, 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 blah. Then what are you learning about? No. Couldn't I just take a peek? Yes. Q-taro started a negotiation outside the bedroom door. So which one didn't I click? It was this one, right? No, I'm sure So was on guard. Q-taro had taken the laptop from him once before. So wouldn't let him in the room with no questions asked.
Did they make the deal through the door? How amusing. I just thought of a way.
Q-taro slipped the tablet under the door. Wouldn't he consider I might betray him? That's it exactly. That's what Q-taro did to propose his deal. So must have been fairly wary of Q-taro, who could best him using force. So Q-taro informed him that way he was the sacrifice in advance. Not vocally, but by showing him his tablet. I don't know what that exactly accomplished, but hey, we're here.
So, you had yet another objective on top of the tokens and the Sarah folder. To control the sacrifices you wanted. You got it. After the second trade, me and Kana were working on an escape plan. Then I heard Q-taro through the door. Want to make a deal? He said. I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door. And there I saw it. Sacrifice. How brave of him to go as far as offering up the info just so I'd share the laptop.
What do you know? Sarah, you saw that first floor security footage, right?
Yes.
Well, it's the truth. I haven't discussed my first trial, have I?
Oh, was that part of his first trial?
It was one absurd trial, I tell ya. They told me, set up the props used for the death game.
Then it's true? You set up the cards?
Yeah, of course I didn't know what they'd meant yet. Once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. It's like I killed him. Kai took the sage card, I placed at random. That's why I at least wanted to get Kai's laptop back. One more time.
Such an emotional story. So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens.
100? Yeah.
No shit, that's enough for 2 trades. But you left yourself enough for just one. How cunning, pretending to risk your life but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are.
Say again?
All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first and send the sacrifice to someone else. To Miss Sarah, always thinking of her allies.
Is that the truth of the third trade?
I was hopeful it might make you tear off your sheep's clothing.
Why does he do all this to me? He really doesn't trust me.
But you went above and beyond my expectations.
Huh?
The fourth trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sarah? What are you talking about? I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yeah?
I actually didn't have any tokens. That's actually true. I was about to say, what a weird lie to tell at this moment, but I actually didn't. My wallet was missing, and I still don't have it. And I don't know who took it.
It was me, Ghost Joe. I love money.
I didn't even have enough tokens. I couldn't do any trade.
No tokens? That's hard to believe.
Quiet, loner. I was with Big Sis Sarah when the fourth trade went off. Woof. So was I. Sarah didn't do any trade then.
Well then, must have been an ally who did it for you. KEIJI, you took the sacrifice from Miss Sarah, didn't you?
What?
Oh, what's the meaning of this?
It's really very simple.
Look at, this is how he imagines us. That's crazy.
The two of them are accomplices. Miss Sarah and KEIJI formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. To achieve victory in the main game, by way of said sacrifice. They schemed to escape by working together and having KEIJI win the vote.
Paranoid so, as always.
I suspect the 5th trade that followed was Miss Sarah and KEIJI making a bluff. They just picked 2 random commoners to have a trade. Then the sacrifice was KEIJI? Or is KEIJI?
That's all a wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had was taken away by the 5th trade. So spreading nonsense to lead everyone by the nose.
If my reasoning is correct, KEIJI's the sacrifice, and the sage is... Miss Now, perhaps?
I'm the sage?
Yep, so it may well be fine to have Miss Now die this time.
Alright, man. Step it back.
Oh, wait a second. At the start you said you were the sacrifice.
Yeah, that was a lie. I'm the commoner.
No way. Then wouldn't you be in the same boat as me?
I see. Guess choosing anybody but KEIJI is the same in the end. Then let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable.
So?
Enough. It's been a long time since I've hated somebody this much. He's a friendly little police report. I long since used up all my tokens. You want me to just believe that? So, you're just dying to say I ended up being the sacrifice, aren't you? Fortunately, I'm the keymaster. Huh? What are you saying? The keymaster is q-taro, though.
Looks like we got him good.
Is he the sage? Oh, wow.
My real role is Sage.
So that's actually interesting because it definitely is in Q-taro's character to do this. Because if he was the sage, then he wouldn't want to make it to round 1, right? Because he'd fear that people would vote him off. That's actually so smart. But I can't believe it was these two. Why did it have to be Q-taro? Q-taro's the sage?
Ridiculous. That's impossible.
It's possible, all right. And as the Sage, I'm making an announcement. KEIJI's without a doubt the Keymaster.
It can't be true. That's all. You're on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sarah I teamed up with. It was q-taro. Let's tell the truth of the 4th trade, shall we? Trade between Mr. Policeman and Mr. Burger Pants.
Isn't that his name? What's his name? Berg? Yeah.
First, when So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage.
When I heard what happened, I proposed to q-taro that we team up. And so the 4th trade, KEIJI and q-taro's cards got traded?
The 4th trade sure ended up punishing the loner now.
Hold on. Q-taro, weren't you passed out during the 4th trade?
Oh no. I don't want So to die, but he's gonna die. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm ending off the episode here. It might be a bad idea because it seems like we're almost done with this, but who knows? We'll see. The next one's gonna have a bunch of like emotional stuff after anyway, so you know, it'll be alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Is Beanie Man going to die? Can I at least keep his beanie as a memento? We'll put it on KEIJI and call him Beanie Man 2. Okay, bye.